Am I the asshole? As my 19th birthday approached, excitement buzzed in the air. My parents surprised me with a trip to Ireland, and I couldn't wait to explore the rolling green hills and historic castles. However, this wasn't just any family trip. It was a birthday celebration, a moment I wanted to savor, without interruptions. My sister, who was 26 and had a 2-year-old daughter, was set to stay behind, much to her dismay. One evening, we gathered around the dining table for dinner. The smell of my mom's homemade lasagna filled the room, and we all dug in, laughing and sharing stories. As the conversation shifted, my mom casually mentioned our upcoming trip. "Emily's birthday trip to Ireland is coming up soon," she announced, her eyes twinkling with excitement.
What?
"Am I and her daughter going?" my sister blurted out, her face a mix of hope and confusion. My mom paused, her fork halfway to her mouth, before responding, "No, sweetheart, that's not happening." "Why not?" my sister pressed, her voice rising slightly, the tension palpable in the air. "It's not fair. I always get left out." "First of all," my mom began, her tone firm but calm, "why would we take a 2-year-old on a 6-hour flight? That's just not practical." She gestured toward me, encouraging me to add my thoughts. I took a deep breath, steeling myself for the inevitable backlash. "I really don't want niece's name there," I admitted, trying to be diplomatic. "She just wouldn't enjoy it, and honestly, she would ruin the trip for all of us." Harsh, maybe, but true. My niece was a handful. Whenever we went on vacations, she would throw tantrums over the smallest things, a misplaced toy, a sudden rain shower, or even a simple request to hold my hand while crossing the street. My sister's face flushed with indignation.
See?
"You guys always have these amazing trips without me, and now it's like you don't even care about my feelings. You've been on vacations with your friends this year." I shot back, feeling defensive. "You went to Barcelona while niece's name stayed at home. It's not like you never leave the country. Plus, you're an adult. Why would you want to go on vacation with mom and dad?" At that moment, my mom tried to interject, aiming for a peacekeeping role. "We love spending time with you, but this is special for Emily. And honestly, taking a toddler would complicate everything." But my sister wasn't having it. "You guys are so inconsiderate. I feel like I'm always being left out of things. Why does it always have to be just the 3 of you?" I could see she was really upset, and part of me felt bad, but another part was annoyed by her constant need for validation. "If you want a vacation, you can book your own," I said, my voice firm but strained. "You're a grown woman. It's time to stop playing the victim and start taking responsibility for your own fun." The tension hung thick in the air, a cloud of frustration and misunderstanding. My sister crossed her arms, lips pressed together tightly, clearly furious. "You're such an asshole," she spat, her tone laced with bitterness. "You just don't care about anyone else." In that moment, I felt my parents' eyes on me, a mix of shock and disappointment. I could sense their desire to mediate, but the words were out, and there was no taking them back. I couldn't shake the feeling of betrayal. Why was it my responsibility to make her feel included? She had made her choices, and I was finally taking mine. The dinner continued in awkward silence, punctuated only by the clinking of forks on plates. My parents exchanged glances, trying to navigate the emotional minefield. I could feel my sister's glare burning into me, but I stood my ground. I didn't want to back down from my decision. This was my birthday trip, and I was determined to enjoy it on my own terms. After dinner, as we all retreated to our separate corners of the house, I couldn't shake the feeling of guilt that gnawed at me. Was I really an asshole for wanting a trip without my niece? Or was my sister overreacting to being left behind? As I lay in bed that night, I pondered over the complexities of family dynamics, sibling rivalry, and the delicate balance between adult responsibilities and the carefree nature of childhood.